Hello everybody, Jordan here, and today we are in the world of Lockheed Martin's Prepar3D V4, and it's a little different than my usual because, as you all know, I've recently been using X-Plane, but I decided to give P3D V4 a shot, and I have absolutely no regrets. To answer everyone's question now, no, I am not dumping X-Plane in the trash. That's not what I'm doing. I am just simply trying something new, if you will. Anyway, today we are using Flightbeam's beautiful rendition of Minneapolis St. Paul, or Kilo Mike Sierra Papa, and we'll be flying today in the PMDG 737-700 NGX series aircraft, and we'll be flying home a bunch of Philadelphia Eagle fans from the Super Bowl, since that happened yesterday. Now, because flights are heavily congested right now, I decided to give this as a full flight scenario. Therefore, we have a much higher VREF than usual, and it's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be pretty fun flying a little bit heavy today. Okay, so on board in the flight deck, as you see, I've pretty much set up the aircraft. We're about ready for departure. As you see from the MCP, our V2 is 151 knots, so we're a little bit heavy today, and our left and right fuel tanks are filled to the brink, and we're having to use a little bit of center tank fuel today. Other than that, it's going to be pretty fun flying out, so I will begin boarding the passengers, and then we'll get ready to push back. Alright, the pushback tug is in motion, and we're getting ready to push back. Okay, so we can start our engines. Let's turn start selectors on and monitor the pressure. Start valve has opened and N2 is building. 20% into, we're going to inject fuel at 25% and inject. Fuel injecting.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Flight must be removed.
Okay, now we can start engine number 1. Alright, and let's monitor our N2 for that. I don't know why my auto throttle had that warning there. Okay, hey, let's engage. Alright, fuel beam comes in. let's turn on engine power. And we can turn off our APU power. Oh, don't turn that on. Crossfeed that. Okay, and it looks about good. Okay, let's turn on our taxi light, anti-collision, and wing lights. And let's do flaps 5. Alright, so we're holding short, ready for takeoff. I've turned on the landing lights, and everything appears ready to go. We have no anomalies, and we also do not have a takeoff warning horn. That's great. Flight directors can come on. LNAV and VNAV engaged. And we're going to turn on the auto throttle right now, and arm that so we can do a hit toga on the throttles, because I probably will not manually bring it up perfectly. We are turning on to the runway. Runway 4. I'm going to stop right here and then hit the brakes. Alright, last thing, last check to make sure everything's fine. Everything appears to be fine. Actually, no, I'm going to set this to Gen 1, and I think this is TR1. I'm sorry, TRN. TRI, my apologies. But everything else looks fine, We appear to be ready to go. Alright, so let's go to our throttles. Toga is selected. We have a master caution, about to extinguish, and toga. Flight director is on. Let's get the HUD cam right now. Deviating a little bit to the right off center line, but that's alright. 80 knots, continuing. A little bit of rudder correction to keep myself on center line.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
And we're starting to pull up. We're a little heavy, but alright. And match the flight directives. Positive rate of climb. Landing gear up. Alright, and we can bank to meet our flight director flaps 2. And that's our thrust reduction right there. As we climb out of Minneapolis. Auto brake can go to off, gear hydraulics set to off, and flight directors pointed down. Autopilot engaged. Flaps 1. Okay, and we just got our flaps up right there. And we look to be fine. Runway turn off can come off. Taxi lights can come off. Landing lights, once we reach 10,000 feet, that's when we're turning them off. But I'm going to turn them off now, as I've got absolutely no purpose to keep them on now. Everything looks fine. Logo light, I'm also going to turn that off, as well as the wing light. That's fine. But everything else looks good. Alright, I'm recording this portion in post-production as unfortunately Shadowplay did not record any of my microphone during the entire landing duration of this video, so I don't really have anything to say about it. My commentary has been lost. Isn't that great? But besides that, I apologize in advance. In this time-lapse, as you see, my Sun Sky Jet Philadelphia scenery apparently just didn't work. I thought it did, but it didn't. So my apologies about not having that scenery ready, but you know, we can live with default. And also, weirdly enough, when I set up for the ILS, it put me in for runway 9 left instead of runway 9 right, which is what I wanted to land on. So that's why you're going to see me do a little bit of a right turn before landing. So I know it's not procedures, but yeah. Lastly though, I'm going to cut the video off right after I touch down because the rest of it's just me taxiing around to the gate and shutting down the plane. I mean, you really don't need to waste another 5 minutes of the video to show me just doing something everyone can do basically. But anyway, this is probably the last you're going to hear from me in this video, so if you enjoy whatever the rest of this video you see, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out all my other videos. And let me know if you want to see more flight sim content like this, because this was really fun to make. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of this time lapse.